the new extension with the team?
Absolutely. It's absolutely a blessing, to be a part of this organization and to continue to be able to fight for this team and the city. It's everything I could imagine, and to be a part of all of it and continue to grow as a player with everybody out here is a blessing.
How did that kind of come about? Did they approach you? Did your agent approach them? Like, what was kind of the timetable like after getting things done?
It was kind of my agent felt like it was the right time to at least try to get something long term. We feel like this is the right place to be, and this is the best place for me to continue to grow as a receiver and as a player. So that's kind of how it went.
What kind of security or what kind of faith, I guess, does that show, or what kind of security does that give to a player who came in undrafted and everything's kind of unsettled when you get here?
Yeah, no, I think it shows that they believe in the hard work that I put in to get in this position. And I got to continue to grow. I can't, let this just be, the settle point. I got to continue to grow as a player and as a teammate. And it means everything to me just for them to invest in me as an athlete. And I got to continue to grow and make it mean something.
Part of that growth really is being able to expand your route tree and really put it on display. How much are you looking forward to being able to do that this season?
I'm absolutely looking forward to all of us receivers are excited for the expansion within the offense, and I feel like all of us, kind of like Chris said in OTAs, kind of play to our strengths in different ways. So we're all excited, to be able to show that what we can do and expand our route tree.
And how do you think this new offense really is going to take advantage of your skill sets, and so far through the development and what you've experienced so far through offseason and now?
Right. So far, what I've seen, I feel like the offense kind of allows us to get the ball in our hands and able to get some yak. Allows us to play to our abilities. Allows us to play pretty free, a lot more confident. I feel like as a whole offense, we feel like just more confident within the offense and ourselves.
Well, Chris really talked about the fact that he doesn't consider you like a two. It's like he's one A, you're 1B. What do you think the potential could be for you two as a 1-2 punch heading into this season?
Right. I feel like for us, the sky is the limit. We can go as far as we want to. We're very talented as a whole receiver room. We hold each other to a high standard, and we kind of go as each other goes. And we continue to push ourselves each and every day, and I feel like the sky's the limit.
Shane, they worked a lot with Derek Carr, but what have you thought about Jake Ham, his progression from year 1 to year 2?
Yeah, no, he looks a lot more confident. He's slinging it. He looks really good out there. I feel like he's grown a lot. His mindset is in the right place, and as long as he continues to show what he shows, has shown, he has a bright future ahead.
Rashid, we hadn't had to see it yet because you got to put the pads on yet, but what do you think about the increased blocking responsibilities because you're not the biggest dude?
Right, yeah, I'm going to do whatever it takes, to be on the field, I got to do it. If I want to, be able to make the plays that I want to, I also got to block, and that's a big part of our offense, and it's going to be a big part of our play action game as well. So to be able to block, it's going to be big, and I'm going to have to do it.
Okay, what about the kickoff rule? What do you kind of think about that? Because that changes some of what you do too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in favor of it. I love it. I feel like it's an opportunity for us to score a lot more points, to get better field position. So I'm really excited to how that's going to turn out.
As someone who excels in the return part of the game, and that's obviously something that you spend a lot of time on, is that nice to see, just the league kind of bringing that back? Because it just feels like for a while, kick returner became something that didn't necessarily have as much investment.
Right, yeah, no, I feel like the league wants to see, those big plays again. And this is the perfect, format for it. We're always going to have the ball in our hands, and to be able to make a play and, like I said, score points for our team. I feel like it's set up for success.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how loud has Darren Rizzi been about this whole process? It seems like it's something he's going to be.
Yeah, that is the emphasis. He's super loud about everything, but he knows that this is going to be a big focal point, and like I said, it's going to be very important for field position for our team. So it's got to be a big emphasis, and it's going to be a big play within the game of football, and so he's going to be real stickler about it.
How important is it for you with who's back there with you, because they could just not kick to you for a while?
Right, yeah, no, I feel like Coach Riz has a good idea of what he wants to do with scheme-wise, whether if he wants a bigger body like Taysom or a skill player like myself. It's going to be interesting. We could do a lot of different things, could show a lot of different things. So I'm excited to see what he draws up.
From a terminology standpoint, how does this offense differ from previous years from a terminology standpoint?
I would say it's a little more simpler. It's more, I feel like, formation-based rather than, that's tough. I'll come back to that one.
Rashid,
Yeah.
the new offense, bigger role.
Yes.
How important has your mental process been this offseason? And just kind of getting yourself ready to step into maybe something bigger?
Right, yeah, no, I know that my role was going to be bigger going into this offseason. I tried to make that a focus into being in the best shape that I possibly could, knowing that, there might not be many times where I come out the game. There's Coach Koob is going to be counting on me to make a lot of plays for this team, and I'm super excited for that role, and I feel like I'm ready for it.
You have to, with the expanded roles, that include making sure you're even more on top of the offense,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, just the kind of process you go through just getting ready.
Yeah. I feel like Coach Koob wants me to move around to know all the positions on the field, so he can be able to put me in, positions to have success. And he's excited for me, and I'm just excited to be able to play with a coach like that who believes that I can make the plays for him.
Do you like being close to home for training camp?
Absolutely, it doesn't get much better than this. It's beautiful weather out here. It's an amazing area, so it feels good to be back.
How different is it not having fans out here?
It is a little different. Fans always bringing a little extra, juice to practice. We do miss them. We would love for them to be able to be out here with us. But for now, we just got to lock in and be able to practice without it, and we'll be all right.
During individual drills, catching the rugby ball, have you ever done anything like that before? And
I haven't.
What do you make of that drill? What does it help with?
Yeah, no, that's pretty new to me. I feel like it just kind of helps with, getting your hands, kind of spreading your fingers out a little bit. That's what at least Coach Dub tells us. We just do what he tells us to do. But I feel like it helps a lot. It's obviously a bigger size ball. So once you catch a regular football, it kind of feels a little different and a little bit easier. So I think it's helpful.
Can you think of other instances where you borrow from other sports? I know you did track, and I don't know, do you still sprint on a track or whatever, or other sports to prepare for playing football, or use other balls to prepare for playing football? Similar to the rugby drill, is there anything that you've done on your own with coaches or borrow from other sports?
Like you referred to with track and field, during the off season, I try to, still implement that into a lot of my training. Speed is a big part of my game, so I got to keep it, and that always gives me an advantage. Can't really coach speed. So yeah, that's always been a big part. But I spent a lot of time with Coach Dub this off season, so doing his drills and a lot of his work to be able to prepare me for what we're going to do out here has helped a ton.
What has Coach Dub brought to the receiver group, just in terms of closer? It seems like just the group itself has spent a lot of time with
Yes.
each other this offseason.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Dub is absolutely amazing. I feel like he's the perfect coach for this group. He came in and the first day he made it feel like family. And I'm very excited to have a coach like him. I feel like he's one of the best receiver coaches in the league, and he makes the game so much more simple. He makes you think less, and he makes you feel more confident just in yourself. And just the energy he brings every day, from the moment we step into the meeting rooms to out here on the practice field, he's ready to go. And if we're not matching his energy, then it's going to be a long day for us.
He tells us that he expects you to grow in every area this year. How has he really pushed you in those aspects?
He basically just continues to stay on me. He knows where I want to be as a player. He knows where all of us want to be as players. But we spend a lot of time, having one-on-one conversations. And he spent a lot of time around some of the best guys in the league. And he tells me how they kind of approach, the games and practices, and just that kind of insight on how the best do it. He tells me, and the conversations that we have, I feel like they are very beneficial and going to help me continue to grow.
He also highlighted the relationship with there's a lot of you have. I mean, if you could delve into it, how close are you two really off the field and brotherhood you both have?
Yeah, no, we're very close. You know, like we've known each other for a long time from the same city, and we take pride in, you know, continuing to play for our city and, you know, make big plays on the field. But yeah, you know, we're super close. That's my guy. I love seeing him out here making plays, and we both, you know, continue to push each other each and every day. And as long as we continue to do that, we're going to be special.
You said a long time. When did that friendship begin?
Well, I feel like we've kind of known each other for a long time. I wouldn't say that he's a little bit younger than me, obviously, but you know, we've known of each other for a long time. I'll say that.
So were you down, or was that a strip, and you going to have to go to the field?
I was down, man. You know, that defense always gets excited when they see the ball on the ground, but I was down.
Anything about that, Rashid? What do you think about that on that particular play?
That was a great ball. That was a great ball. You put it low. You put it exactly where it needed to be. You know, it was a tight window, very tight window, and you know, I was able to go down and make the play. That's just an example of how Jake has improved. You know, making it easy for us to make plays for him.
Thank you, Rashid.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.